What's going on, everyone? My name is Mike and you guys are watching MrMike12000. In this video we are going to be checking out the top apps for October of 2016. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright everyone, so here is my home screen. Again, the top apps for October 2016. Now these are my picks. I picked 3 apps in particular that I have on my device, and I wanted to share them with you guys and show you and give you a little insight about what they're all about. So the first one we're going to be talking about is called Do. Now Do, as you guys can see, is in the bottom right hand corner, and when we hit it, it opens up all these tasks. Now what I want to tell you guys is, as summer is winding down and winter is approaching, this is the time that we tend to get very busy. During the summer we relaxed and had fun and all, but now it's time to get down to business, get things done that have to get done. We have schoolwork, some of us have other things such as work for our job, wherever the case may be. But this app is going to keep you guys organized. I believe it's a free app, and I will have all the links below in the description box. But this is Do. Simply, it's a very simple app. To add a task, like let's just add a task right now. I know for Thursday that I have to do a reading for my psychology class. So I'm gonna write reading for psychology class. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the little calendar. There we go. The calendar pops up. I am going to select Thursday, and then I'm going to hit done. Now, the cool thing about this is, obviously, it didn't go into the order, or you know what? In this case, it did because my recent event was on Thursday, my most recent. But most of the time, you have to just hit edit, and you could put it into the order that you want, like that. So it's very simple, very efficient, very easy. Also, if you want the app to send you reminders about the event happening that day, if you click on the app, if you do a hard press, there's a little alarm that is set there. You can click on the alarm, and the alarm will go off whatever time that you set for that, which is pretty cool. So this is a fun app that I like to use. It keeps me organized and basically keeps me up to date with all the things that I have to do, so I don't have to forget, because there were times in the past where I did forget to do things, but this app kept me in line and I got them done. So the second app that I want to talk about with you guys is called Epoxy. Now that is in my social media folder, and we are going to click into it right now. What Epoxy is, it's basically for YouTubers. So if you are not a YouTuber, I guess you could just disregard this part, or if you still want to download it, it's free to anyone, honestly. It's a free app, and if you want to download it, go for it. So basically what Epoxy is it allows YouTubers to connect with their fans and basically their audience. So when I opened up Epoxy, like you guys just saw, I am greeted with the MrMike12000 tab. Now obviously that is my YouTube channel. This is, this tab opens me up to all of the activity that has been happening today. As you guys can see, it says bodyguards replied on Twitter. Because I do have my Twitter, my YouTube, and my Instagram hooked up to this, which I'm going to get into in a second. So this is the home tab. As you guys can see, it says MrMike12000, and again, on October 15th, we reached 1,800 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. We're on the rise. We're up to something big, and I'm excited. I really am. So, where was I? So if we swipe over, this is what I have hooked up to Epoxy right now. So the main target is YouTube. As you guys can see, it says I have 1.8K, and I haven't even been using Epoxy for 30 days, but it will give me like a 30-day estimate after 30 days about how my engagement with my audience is doing and how the audience is engaging with me. Also, I have my Twitter hooked up to this, and I have my Instagram hooked up to this. Now, with that being said, let's go over on the bottom tabs to the YouTube tab. So this is where all my fan comments are. And I could check out, I could interact, I could actually reply to my fans without going onto YouTube or onto the YouTube Studio app. I could go through Epoxy and I could answer them, which is pretty cool. So when I swipe over to the right, these are all my videos, as you guys can see, right there. And then we're going to go over one more, and this is my audience. So these are all the people that are subscribed to me. I can check out who they are. I believe if I click on them, they leave rude comments like that one. But yeah, these are my comments from people, my audience. So next we're going to go over to the Twitter tab. Twitter's the same thing, guys. All my fan comments pop up right here. We slide over, my tweets pop up right here. Mentions, trending videos, and my audience. Again, these are all the people that either liked my videos or liked my tweets, retweeted my tweets, or actually interact with me. So like if we hit Jake Miller, He retweeted my tweet 1 week ago, and it got a lot of hits. I know that for a fact. Instagram, same thing. Fan comments, your posts, audience, and that's it. I don't have my Facebook page hooked up to it because it requires like an actual Facebook page, not your personal page. So I have that, but I don't do much with it, so it's not hooked up to that. But these are the 3 social medias that I have hooked up with Epoxy. So the final app that I do want to talk about with you guys is Google Maps. Now you're probably wondering, why are we going to talk about Google Maps? Well, let me tell you, over the past couple weeks, I started using Google Maps over Apple Maps, and there's a reason for that. Obviously, change is good. Change is nice. So I wanted to incorporate change into my daily lifestyle. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to download Google Maps. So that's exactly what I did. So when I downloaded Google Maps, I was greeted with this great interface, and I was blown away by it. It was very accurate. It gave me, if there was traffic in one way, it would tell me like, okay, go this way, it'll save you this time. And I understand that Apple Maps does the same thing. And obviously this could be preference, but you gotta just try things out. Some people start with an Apple iPhone, and then some people go over to an Android and love it, or they come back. But it's all about trying change, and I love what Google Maps is doing, and I just love it overall. So I've been using that. It's been very accurate. I don't know how to really go into much detail about it. Google Maps, if you guys are on the move or traveling places to places you don't know how to get to, download Google Maps if you don't have a GPS like in your car or something, because this is most definitely dope. I'm in love with it. So that's it for this video, guys. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns about this video or any of my videos in particular, please leave them in the comments box below. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to MrMike12000 for the greatest and latest updates, blogs, and reviews. I'm out, guys. See you in my next video, and this has been MrMike12000. Peace.